17 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And last weekend, they pulled one out in a very low-scoring affair. It was all about their defense.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by their quarterback, Mike Glennon, who played his college ball at North Carolina State.
I love his height. It allows him to see receivers running through the secondary, allows him to make good decisions, and deliver the ball downfield.
First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley.
Number 26, Saquon Barkley.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Glennon. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Glennon. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
CeeDee Lamb on the return.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They are led out by their 27-year-old quarterback, a 2-time Pro Bowler. It's Dak Prescott.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down right The numbers for Zeke from last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
8 yards to go.
Prescott now from the 50. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
First down, Cowboys.
First down, Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Third and long for Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Out to the right here to Shepard. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
That's good.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. 3rd down here.
Kyle Rudolph, incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
On 2nd down, Elliott. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 down at the 31. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
With the give to Ezekiel.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game. That game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains.
That's the end of
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
touchdown.
Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And New York set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And now running right through it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Smith catches left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Giants, 1st down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught at the 7.
Darius Slayton.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
Let's see what our player spotlight feature has in store with Dak Prescott. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw left side, complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds. Right at the 40.
Pass complete to Dalton Schultz. A gain of 14.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
46-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
The Giants.
Now this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for me.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Randy Gregory able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Number 17.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, first and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flushed out right. Catch made by Slayton. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Go for first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
At the 4-yard line.
10th carry now for Elliott. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down at the 10.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll get it started in Philadelphia. The defending champs hosting Washington in an NFC East matchup. And it's the home team who are out in front. Adam Humphries, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Jameis Winston. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. The Bills locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
Prescott.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And again, it's Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
7-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. That's complete to Slayton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
There he is.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
4 yards.
On play action, they'll throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
Set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Toss left to Elliott. Powerful running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
Here's Elliott. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott. And a quick throw here that's complete.
Prescott's
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He'll get this one to Galladay. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 makes it 3rd and 2.
Now Glennon. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be Down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check back.
Glennon. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, Barkley, and he stopped immediately there.
Saquon Barkley,
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and
looking to throw on 2nd down. Glennon flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Here comes Pettis on the return. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. just shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the stop.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he will have a Giants first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, 30, the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 26.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they're going option play on 3rd down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll run with Barkley.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano.
31-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
21.
He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today.